What's up, everyone? I know I just dropped a video, but I just watched a video that's pretty disturbing. I always don't agree with cops. 90% of them. I'm gonna put it like this: 90% of them are fucked up, right? But most of them are like that because they're not. Alright, I'm not trying to stick up for them. I'm just saying that there are good cops, right? That want to do their job and follow the Constitution. Now, people don't even know, like, alright, think about what's going on. Everyone wants to take the American flag's racist, right? And they want to take the police. Now, people need to think of this as a country, man. If the government takes the police away, right? Wouldn't that just be like open season for another country to come in? I mean, are people even thinking this out, or they're just reacting off of anger? Like, I understand the police brutality. I've witnessed it. I've been through it. People say white people don't go through it, and that's bullshit. And I'm not white anyway, so I don't know any white people. But just as well as I don't know any black people. But anyway, people need to think these things out before they just react. Like, I just can't see people just, like, going off grid to live. Does any of you guys even have tents and sleeping bags and survival gear or tactical gear or anything? Are you thinking about, like, you could just survive? I mean, we've done this to ourselves. We've created this monster. We gave them everything they need to be where they're at now. We built them all the generators and put the electricity on, all the generators. We got them water filtering places. They got everything they need. They really don't need us anymore. So, they got all the guns they need, all the underground bases we dug for them. And, yes, I know it's on stolen land. But that's the past. And I'm not saying forget about the past. But right now, I think we need to come together. And that's what we need to worry about. We need to be worrying about, if these government people decide to do some evil moves, how are we going to survive? Are we going to be able to plant food? Does anyone have skills to do that? That's in your community, or that is in your militia, or in your circle, your tribe. Do people have skills to build things? Do people have guns? Do people have tactical gear? Do people have tents? Do people have what I'm looking into right now that I'm gonna get is one of them solar powered generators, where you could have, like, I'm about to get one next month, something. Just enough that has 2 plugs, and you could power phones and all that. So I advise people to look into that. It's getting serious. The economy, they want to do the prison lockdown again. I mean, come on, man. This is one big giant prison we live in. It's just more open. It's like one big dorm. That's what I wanted to say. Because when I went to prison, I was in the dorms, and I also was in the cell blocks. And I like cell blocks better anyway. I'd rather have one bunkie compared to 90 on each side. So that's 180. That's 179 bunkies. Anyway, fuck prison. I don't like talking about that shit. Prisons. Prison. Unless you want to talk about gumbos and your little clear radio and push-ups. And hella games of poker and hella games of blackjack and poker and spades. And anyway, back to survival. So our people, in the north side of New Britain, we have a garden, but people don't keep up with it because they don't know how much of a a gift the garden is. Mother Earth is beautiful. You know, people don't see how magical that is. You take a seed and you put it in some dirt and it grows you food. You don't need to go slaughter the animals and eat them. Do anyone think about that? When people do rituals, they slaughter the animal, drink the blood. It ain't no different from when you buy meat in the store and there's blood in it and you're eating it. There's no different. It's a ritual. We've been tricked into eating animals, you know? And now I'm speaking on it because people could call it my opinion, whatever. That's how I feel. We have been tricked to eating animals, and it's complete disrespect to our temple, our human body. Try to eat meat raw. Don't put no seasoning on it. Just eat it raw like an apple. And then tell me if you don't throw up in your body. It don't want that. But when you eat an apple raw, you don't need to cook it or put seasoning on it. It's common sense. Just like this guy made a real good point about the globe. They say the North Pole, right, has 6 months of daylight and 6 months of darkness. So why don't the South Pole have that same effect? Think about that. Anyway, just a lot of things I was thinking about, because I don't agree with our government and their insane rules that most likely, or in most cases, benefit them. I mean, they benefit us when you know them, and not everyone knows them, so of course it's gonna work against them. And I don't know everything either. But the whole point I'm trying to get to is, in any civilization or tribe, there's rules and regulations that they all live by. Now, people are rioting and burning stuff down, and I understand the anger, I really do. And I want it to stop just as much as everyone else does. I don't want racism. I want straight equality. You know? And I'm glad my mother raised me to be the soul I am now. We have to stop looking at ways that we, you know, when we talk about each other and we bring up stuff, well, the white man says he came first, but the black man came first because well, and then people say we came first, but they believe in evolution. Or, you know, it's just stuff where people's ego gets in the way. And, you know, instead of people looking like how we have things in common and how we could thrive and how we could better ourselves and better the community and better our children and get rid of these leeches and parasites, so we don't need to depend on them. How can we grow our own food? How can we produce our own food? How can we make our own clothes? How can we build our own cars and houses? You see what I'm saying? Because we do it anyway. They're the ones that just have the money to build these places for the stuff to be produced in, but we're the ones who do all the work. So technically, we really don't need these people. You know? Once you take money out of the equation, these people are not needed. Or, you know, what are they good for? Because all they're good for is money. They don't know how to do anything else but flash a checkbook or some cash around. They have no knowledge. They go conquer lands and steal people's knowledge, because they don't need, you know, to create their own knowledge. You know, I speak passionately and with a lot of anger, because it's just crazy, man, how, you know, I understand, you know, when people blame the white man, right? The white man ruined everything. But they never stop to think, and I'm saying this for white people, black people, Spanish people, it don't matter. Your people and my people sold us the fuck out, alright? It don't matter. They sold us the fuck out, man. And that's it. That's the bottom line. We're all slaves. This was their plan from day one. And people act like there wasn't slaves of all walks of life. There's been slavery for thousands of years. So all this, I don't like, so I don't, the white, the black, this and that, that's stupid, man. That's the least of the problem. The least. We're sitting there killing each other, fighting each other, while they're up there getting away with everything. Sitting back laughing. Because we're so stuck in our ways with material and money and this stupid way of life that people glorify. Drugs, guns, cars. You know, well, guns ain't bad. It's the person behind the gun. So, drugs, money, sex, hoes, and it's all negative energy. It's all negative witchcraft spells. And we need to just do away with that crap. I feel better now. Anyway, that's about 11 minutes and 15 seconds worth of how I feel right now. And I love everybody. I never I never let one person ruin, I never let one apple ruin the batch, put it that way. If one so-called black person called me a cracker, a white piece of shit, you're a slave driver, which, I don't know. I've seen people call white people slave drivers, and yet they never lived in them days, but I don't know, I didn't get it. But cracker, this and that, well, whatever. That, to me, that's ignorance when people start saying shit like that. Or they're just trying to press your buttons. But, I just, whatever. I just look at that shit like, to me, that's like an easy way out to be racist. You know, if you have a problem with somebody, you talk to them straight up about it. You don't involve a whole group of people, or you don't hate a whole group of people because of what one person has done. But that's the way they teach some people. You know, how about the schools, and all the lies they teach? And then, you know, how about all this BS where the teachers don't wanna, you know, people are believing this TV so much. Students can't even go back to school. Not that they should learn them lies anyway. You know, I'm not even gonna get into the heliocentric model or none of that stuff, because I just advise people to go look into the Flat Earth facts. Check out Brother Sanchez, ODD TV, Eric Dubay, Dread, he's on Question Everything. I think that's his channel. He changed. And let's see, who else? There's Equivalent Daniels. You got Donnie from Daytona. You got who else? Oh man, there's so many channels. Hold on. Man, there's so many people under Brother Sanchez umbrella that Sir Drop, and there's just so many people under that umbrella, man. You got to go look for yourself. That's it. You know, I can only guide you in a way, and you got to obtain your own jewels, and, you know, grow your own wisdom. But anyway, that's about it. 15 minutes. Peace out, everyone. I just want to let y'all know how I feel. We need to do something, man, and we need to think more positive, because time's ticking and it's running out, and things is not looking good. I was at Stop and Shop, I'm just gonna say real quick, and I asked one lady, I said, how come you guys aren't restocking some of the stuff? I said, is nothing coming in? Are you guys not getting trucks? And she looked at me and was like, you know, first she looked at me, I didn't have a mask on, so she kind of looked at me like, wait a minute. But anyway, she said stuff is coming in, we're ordering stuff, but it don't look like it. Like, you know, they got the soup scrunched together like this, and then the next brand scrunched together. Everything is like, they're clustering it together to make it look like there's nothing wrong, but you can obviously see there's a lot of gaps. and I think the food is running out. So come on, people. We need to think bigger than just looting stores and burning shit down. We need to think, where can we get some land to grow some food? You know? How are you going to survive this winter to get to next summer to grow some food? Where are we going to get the land? Where are we going to get the seeds? We need to think greater than just shooting people, burning stuff down, and killing people. And we're beautiful people, man. We're all supreme. And I know we're all smarter than this. That's why I get angry, because I know we're smarter than this. We just need to wake up out the slumber, like ODD would say. Anyway, man, peace out, everybody. Enough talking.